So you own a home or you've bought a home, and in the future you might want to rent it out. It's very important to understand if you have a property that falls under regulated or deregulated rent. In this video, we'll talk all about what it means and how to get or have your property in a deregulated or regulated rental condition. In the Netherlands, we have two sides of the rental market. One is a regulated rental market and the other side is a deregulated rental market. This is something that the government installed in the last 60 years. It's important to know that if you own a home and you want to rent it out, you have to first understand if you are part of the deregulated rental market or the regulated rental market. Why is this important? First, the deregulated rental market allows you to decide what the rental price will be of your property. If your property meets all the criteria and it falls under the deregulated rental market, then whether it's 12, 13, 1400 euros, you can decide what you want to charge. If it's a regulated rental property, so it means it doesn't meet all the criteria for a deregulated rental property, then you are capped at a certain amount. The current amount is anywhere between 710 and 720 euros on a monthly basis. How do you know whether you have a property that's regulated or deregulated? There's something called the point system. The point system allows you to understand if your property is a regulated or deregulated rental property. Now, the current threshold for the point system is 143 points. So if you are, or if your property is below or 143 points, then unfortunately you have a regulated rental property. If it's above that, it is a deregulated rental property. Now, how do you define that? There's a couple of things you need to know that will help you understand how to get your points. The first one is the actual WOZ value of your property. That's the value assigned by the municipality to your property. That counts for a certain amount towards your points. So the higher the value, the higher the amount of points that you'll get. Then things like size, bedrooms are important as well for the point system because they'll actually add points to your property. Then the last one that is important to figure out is how luxurious is your property. And there's a couple of things that they look at. For example, do you have mixed tabs? How long is the size, for example, of your kitchen counter? What kind of extras do you have in the property, whether it's a bathtub or anything else? Those things all actually combined add up to a certain amount of points. If you meet the 143 point system or threshold, then you can decide what you want to charge for rent. If it's below, then you have the rent restriction. So now you know how to actually calculate the points. There's a very useful tool online to actually calculate your complete amount of points for your property. Just click on the link in the description and try and calculate the points to your property. Okay, now you know a little bit more about what it means to be regulated or deregulated when it comes to rental property. We've got an interesting video about the WOZ value, which plays a big part in this point system. Click on the link in the upper corner and learn more about what the WOZ value is of your property. I hope you find it interesting. Thanks and see you in the next video.